play against of all time. That comp is so well created, Mazel. Are you seeing this dive comp? Now, this is like, and they got the Jhin, like you said, over top. Like, you can be just
take advantage of the side lanes, but guess who's doing that right now? Monkey going for a back lane play with the Ishtal's impact. He lands straight into the wall into Feng Yue, and now Jiachi gets flashed on by the entirety of WE through the bot side. There's going to be another slowdown, and About takes another one. That's going to be a 2-0 to start off for WE.
And that is an absolute... That's the only thing. So I would favor WE, but I think Pantheon can easily get in smite range.
Cool little pop awesome playing the bots out with the Grand Starfall, but Nio misses the angle just a bit. He's going to take a Moonlight Vigil to the dome. A couple extra shots from those chakrams, and the dragon will go the way.
Here's Skarner with the CC combo. Looks good.
Making the Skarner look good. Ishtal's impact going to go a little bit wide, but Jiachi's still getting locked down, and Monkey's going to flash on him. Tries to go for the Impale there onto Feng Yue, but doesn't get it. Now Nio and Cream and Feng Yue trying to make a play, but Karis is going to stop Cream there. They will know that they're going to have extra bodies. Nio just decides to let loose, trying to get onto Monkey, trying to get a kill here, but he's buying so much time. That's 550 gold going over, but now Karis going for the sweep of the leg onto the last two members here. It's going to be Cream coming back around to try to clean up some of these kills. Beautiful tangle bar from Feng Yue, and now they might just kill Yao Yao. Cream's gonna get engaged on, will go down. It's not gonna be enough damage. Karis ends up being the cleanup crew. One more auto, but I don't think he's got it. He's gonna have to wait for the shifting sands, and there he goes. Gets the kill, his first of the game, and we have a gold space analysis. Karis doesn't get out of that shockwave that time. Gets down to under 200 health, but Monkey was waiting right there just in case. Ishtal's impact gonna come in. Try to get Cream here. He's gonna get the slowdown as well. He has the impale. Karis has no health, but it doesn't matter. Cream just gets shoved under turret. He will get the kill back, and Nio comes in as reinforcement as Cream plays with the edge of his life, but he'll be fine.
Oh my goodness, that was just so extremely close, and I don't even know what to say. I mean, I just keep looking at this game from the lens of an Azir one-trick, and as Karis, that is such a heartbreaker because you saw just how hard he was getting bullied. It was kind of at that stage of the matchup where you don't really have like a shuffle threat, and so you can kind of just take a beating without really being able to answer. And unfortunately, he went for an answer, Monkey and Karis, but it was just a beautiful response from Nio coming in with the Grand Starfall to help make sure that he was tanking the tower and that Cream was able to survive that because Nio arrived at the... Here we go.
Ishtal's impact hits on the Feng Yue's summon. Now About almost gets taken down, gets the wild growth on him, but so much CC's coming down and he dies anyways. WE are faltering. Where have we seen this story before, fools? Oh, I remember. It's every time WE has played in the last two series as they fall apart. 1,000 gold lead plus to top esports.
Yeah, and this is why it's unpatented. The technology is in the it's a nascent technology, the Fool's radar. You see, because you know we saw because he's gonna want to make sure he can contest this rep Herald. You can tell TES is posturing for this Herald, and giving this up is a pretty big deal because that's gonna mean you lose your mid tower against this comp. Remember, we spoke on that. Yeah. So you must defend this Herald. We're gonna see a fight.
Monkey just going in, equalizer on top, the red carpet laid out by WE just like their color scheme. Moonlight Vigil goes wide. About he's going to miss a lot, but it's going to be a 5-man stack from WE. That is enough to brute force this one, even with the beautiful shockwave from Cream. Karis is just ripping into them. He will eventually go down. Cream stuck in the pit, and he will fall as well. That lead the top esports is carved out is down to zilch, and 369 wasn't even able to get the side lane turret.
I think I figured it out, Mazel. I think the radar wasn't on the LPL setting. I think I must have forgot that crazy is our game, and any given fight can go any which way because this game is back and forth like crazy. We have an absolute roller coaster on our hands. I think we're going to have a great evening tonight.
I think so too, if this is any ticket, as About gets caught on the tip of the public execution, and 369 will take what's his.
Yeah, I sure hope About gets to have a great evening as well because I don't think 369
He's a bot
really
laner, let's be real. There's no great evenings for bot laners. This
yeah,
top
that does not exist.
Is going to make another tempo play. This is going to be Cream coming on the cube. He does have Nio right behind him as well, and Feng Yue coming down the line. I don't think he's got enough damage to take down Cube, but Nio wanted a little bit of distance to cover. We'll just look to take this turret, and this will be at least a little bit of recompense for top esports as they had already lost the mid lane turret. Meanwhile, 369 now taking a little bit of revenge on Karis, and the top side is going to be in some trouble now that Monkey's coming around with the Ishtal's impact. Just going to find 369 as Karis with a solo kill.
Yeah, Kara's just completely flying onto 369's screen there, even though he's not even necessarily equipped to handle the Ambessa with the Chain Lace Crushers here. He just wins that anyway. It doesn't matter if he's wasting stats on a magic damage shield. He's just OP.
I mean, we are on 2 items for a majority of members across both teams. Joshy can't get caught here. He's going to have to flash, and that'll be down. The Dragon had gone over to top esports as WE were a little bit behind the play. They want to go.
This is LPL. They want to go.
A 4 for Feng Yue, the new member of top esports, but it didn't matter. They didn't have enough damage, and the sweep comes through yet again from Karis. It's going to be 369 trying to get a little bit back during the fight, but everyone from top esports is scattered, and Karis made sure of that.
Yeah, and this rest of this fight is just completely over. I couldn't even tell who was winning from the jump there. I really thought that
for that to really sink in. And right now, we are seeing the fruits of the labor for WE. We said it in draft. They have kind of that meatball team fight comp, and they've been executing it well. It was up to top esports to kind of have that advantage, have that wiggle room for them to take those aggressive stances, and they have not got any wiggle room whatsoever. A TP comes in from Cream way too late, but Nio is on his way as well from the mid lane. That's going to be Feng Yue coming in with the Pop Blossom too. It's going to go right back to Monkey. Feng Yue finds that big engage, and now you do still have the Grand Starfall if Nio wanted to come from that mid lane, but it looks like everything's going to settle here, and we just keep getting pop shots back and forth, fools.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I love to watch, and we might have more here. Karis chooses to ult backwards on the input.
All right,
That's
we'll see the wild growth used, and Nio has to flash away. Top esports taking the fight they shouldn't have. Moonlight Vigil brings them to their knees, and WE now find a massive advantage 21 minutes in.
Yeah, About just flash quick scopes them there with the Moonlight Visual. That's the double kill, the collateral. I really like to see that. And that's going to really enable them to start this Baron. It's so hard to contest this as 369, Joshy, and Feng Yue. I mean, you don't even have your abilities. You have no Nico ult. You know, 369 doesn't have teleport. It's just gone.
We will end up seeing this advantage continue to grow for WE. The biggest thing with WE is they have not been truly esports. Meanwhile, top esports going to try to use some side laning to get some of that gold back into their belt. There's about 1 minute and 15 seconds for this next dragon. It would be soul point for top esports. It would even the odds for WE, but this Baron power play is just going to sink so much gold into their coffers. They're going to find a tier 2 turret on the bot side, maybe even more.
Yeah, I would not be surprised to see them go for more here. It's hard to contest this Monkey going straight in.
Tries to get the impale, does go a bit wide, but now all 5 members of WE are here for the siege, and the turret is not even going to last long. Equalizer comes in, does about half health on the Nio, who's still taking it. Feng Yue goes for the 5-man, but do they have the damage? Big shockwave on a 4. Everything's flying in for top esports. They have found their ticket. They don't get Monkey, though. Monkey's getting a little bit lower. 4th shot going his way now, but Karis has been free firing, but not for long. He's going to be free firing from the grave, and top esports rise from the rubble and take down WE and massively change their chances.
Yeah, and welcome to the LPL, ladies and gentlemen, because it does not matter what the game state is. Just fight and play better, and that is exactly what top esports did off the back of a 5-man Pop Blossom from Feng Yue. It does not get better than that. Layered over top with the shockwave from Cream. That was just absolutely exquisite, beautiful, gorgeous. Everyone into the top river.
This is bold. TP going to come in from Karis. They are going to wait to bring in Cube. It's going to be burning down. They have the Aphelios. They have this Azir. They do it so quickly. Nio waiting on the edges. We said these junglers will be a linchpin to how this game goes, and it's going to be stolen by the Jhin. My favorite champion does it again, and my favorite moment is that Pop Blossom coming in from Feng Yue. They do lose their front line. They lose their back line, and all they have left is Joshy. Although 369 buying a lot of time here, he will eventually go down, and unfortunately, Joshy is just a Jhin. He's going to be caught in the midst. He's got 1. He's getting a little help here from Feng Yue.
Just
1
the
more
Jhin.
shot, a 4th. He's got the Ixtal's impact, and that locks him down. He's gone. Monkey going to try to chase down Feng Yue, but it is chaos here as the Baron grenade.
He's auto. And yeah, look at this. We thought it's just a Jhin, but he says, just a Jhin. This is what this is who Jhin is made of.
Polymorph goes wild. He's
And
just sitting there.
if only he's able. If you had to pick Mazel, who are you going for?
That's a great question. It's a hard question. I don't. I get a scot-free out of it since we get to see Top Esports try to make a play here. I think Nio just came in overzealously there. He did want to try to save the play, but he goes down instantaneously, and now the equalizer buys so much space for WE to siege.
Yeah, you should have said WE because you should have foreseen, of course, that the Pantheon would just ult into the middle of the whole enemy team and die. I mean, I personally could have saw that coming, but yeah, I mean, Monkey has no flash now. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter much because
so far, also the first time Monkey's playing it so far this split, but obviously we've seen the pictures and know that he's a proficient one as a 5-on-5 is developing in mid lane. Just like you said, the NA-RAM has been initiated, but it's up to Top Esports to not get poked out, not get caught out as Monkey going for cream, but does get the flash out. Now Akar is going for his own, but he misses. He goes golden. This is buying so much time, and look at the equalizer. Public execution goes in. They try to get the pop loss from Akaris. Not enough damage is there. Akaris is still going through everyone. Finally gets the fourth shot from Jachi, but it's going to be Top Esports that have lost too many men, too many bodies, and Jachi cannot do enough to clean this up. They're going to get 369 trying to get out of there, but he can't get away even with all of his dashes.
Mid-minions, they have the top lane wave, and I don't think they're going to end. I don't believe it. I mean, maybe they got Jachi.
Jachi gets hit by the Gravitum. I don't think he's getting out of that one 10 times out of 10, and he's going to burn his GA. He wants to try to get a kill onto About. See if he can do it. Not enough. Immediately, About ends his life out of the GA, and or at least that'll be the Baron going to WE.
I mean, even though Kara's just completely whiffed, I look like WE is in his way.
Now we see another Dragon go over to WE. That'll be 2 in a row for them, tying up.
We don't actually usually see it. Typically the games are kind of over when everyone's level 17 or less. We get to see 2 level 20 top laners right now, and they're making a really hard
flank, but there is going to be a little bit of vision. 369 was looking for it. Here comes the Assault Impact. He's going to hit on the clone. They're going to lock down Monkey. Monkey's waiting for the Impale. Hits it on Nio. He did have his shield up for a little while. He is just going to immediately burn, though. Look how big Monkey is with that wild growth, and that's all they needed. A frontliner to take all the damage of Top Esports, and Top Esports can't get around. Even with this dive, even with the setup we set from draft, they have not been able to access the key target.
Oh, they're looking at Jachi here. He needs to base the space.
He's getting locked down now. He's going to get a little bit of healing. The Redemption coming in to heal a big chunk to WE as they look for the finishing touches on this game number 1.
15 seconds on the Baron buff. I don't think they have enough time or damage here. We're going to TP in from 369. He wants to do something.
Shield. He's the only one.
You can't let them out. You can't.
Lagging behind here as 369 dodging away, still working with this huge shield. He's poking and prodding at Monkey.
He's corralling them.
Deadly move forward as WE look to try to finish this game off the back of Monkey's first Skarner performance of the split. He's going to get locked down. I speak about him. He tries to get the Impale out. So much there, but he's tanking it all. This is what's wrong, is they can't kill the front line. Now it's going to be 369 that tries to get him, but he gets instantly clapped. And that sound is like thunder to TES as they cower in fear back to times. Can you damage the tank and still think you're getting away with it? At this point, WE Siege will not come to completion, but they'll get another inhib open, at least in the top side.
I mean, surely the Siege comes to completion, right? Like, I could have swore we had some kind of a checkmate here, but Monkey retreating on 1 HP is going to heal a lot. I mean, I don't think they're going to leave.
So maybe swing it back into Top Esports' favor. It's been a bit of a swingy game, and here comes the Grand Starfall. Top Esports said it's do or die, but the ult goes wide. 5-man for Feng Yue again. Is it enough, though? Look at that equalizer. Cube sets it up, and Karis knocks it down. 369 with no hope left to give. They will lose one, but what does it matter when you come out swinging in game number 1? A triple for Karis and a game 1 win for WE. Their first win of the last 2 series that they've played.
Yeah, Karis sliding all over TES that game, completely taking charge of the map. Feng Yue, some 5-man ults are better than others. He somehow